Hello, I'm Anna. I'm in the studio again. It's mid-December and I'm going to make something different today from my usual wreaths. I've got lots of really beautiful bare deciduous branches and I'm going to make a branch wreath and I'm going to decorate it with all the dried pieces I've saved from this summer. Right, so I've got a great big pile of branches left over from my wreath making and I want to make one beautiful wreath. I'm only going to use these wires on top of my snips and that's it with all my material pieces. I'm going to cut lots of branches now and then I'm going to gather them and make them into a circle. So these branches are willow. We've got some really lovely yellows and reds. And then I've also got in here, this is hazel. So here is beech from a very large tree. And we've got this one here, which is willow. Sorry, that is silver birch. Those ones are silver birches. And then this here are some yellow and red willows and dogwoods. I'm using the beech and the dogwood willow because they're really pliable branches. They bend round really easily and I think they have interesting little buds that flick out, get really nice shape out of that kind of branch. I'm looking to keep them all the same, spinning the same way round, and I'm going to quickly gather them and try and make them into as much as a sort of round circle wreath shape as I can. Now dogwood's quite good because you can sort of bend it. And then if I use one piece of wire just to get it started. So I've got my piece of wire, I'm twisting it into position. I'm going to leave these pieces out free because I might be able to use them to tie another piece of branch into them. And then I'm going to weave it round. The other useful tip is where you start with a sort of thick branch, say here, start your next thick piece of branch, the end, somewhere else where it's thinner, and it tends to sort of work out, you get better balance overall. So I'm just weaving round. It's quite dangerous work for anyone standing close to you. Right, and I've put lots of whirls of beech on here. I've got a stick here that's sticking out that I don't like, so I'm just going to tie it in with a bit of wire. So far I've only used 4 little pieces of wire. We've got sort of spindle bits coming out at the top here. I could tie them in, but I quite like the way that's coming out, and it's coming out down the bottom, so on the door that would actually work. Right, and I'm going to put these little bits of alder in as little pieces, pinch off these leaves, and I'm going to slip these in between my branches where I can. I love this alder because it looks almost like little, well, they are like little pine cones, alder cones. Right, and to finish off now, I'm going to use some of my dried pieces that I've saved for the summer. I'm pushing in these little pieces. I've got panicum, honesty, I've got some echinops, I've got a few pieces of limonium here as well. This was dried well early into the summer, and I think it sort of fits this. I've gone a sort of browny, bluey mix of colours here, and I'm going to use one big piece of wire around that to hold it. Round the back, I'm not worried about trying to hide my ends of the pieces because I think it actually adds a little bit to it. I'm going to just add a final teasel. Pushed in, right, and there you go. Here's my final wreath. Right, so I hope that was inspirational. If you've got any last pieces left over from your summer harvest, a couple of branches and put up inside and it will last all year long.